Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on! I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
It's you. What? A makeshift harper's fire might not be what... And if you find any interesting materials in need of working... I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. Infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything?
It's perfect, really.
Need anything?
Well, well, well.
Need anything?
Usually something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. The American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual. There. Be careful who sees you use.
Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything.
La, da, da, da.
There's no time to waste. A long way to go still.
Is that blood? No, never mind. What's cooking?
Defender of the people.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
to do.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum.
Preparing to march, I wager.
Seems that way.
Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything else.
I wonder what the next move is.
Blade at the ready.
What a charmer.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Looking ahead. Is that Darkmoor the Wicked? I don't believe it! His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here? Is that Darkmoor the Wicked? I don't believe it! His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health.
Yeah. I mean... It's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlak.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Indulge me. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. Some of us fought back. Or tried to. But it was hopeless. All I could do was run. That means a lot, coming from you. You always seem to take everything in your stride. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
A faded advertisement, its message still faintly legible. Fresh veg and fancy fruit. Buy 2, get 1 free.
That might be worth a look.
The blade of... Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. An excellent choice, if I say.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
My, the Thescan double-counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
Alamsham rules.
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper. She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light. Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worm's? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Moll's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. You've seen what happens when a bound soul... I can't imagine what cruel penance Moll would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
Blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
See any movement out there? Too dark to tell. I bet they're close. Watching us.
It's
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am. I remember you from the Grove with the Druids. I hoped to see you again. On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
No. Still incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. Can't resist.
My faith will protect me.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all, At least it's dead now. Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter. Thanks for handling it.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Is that Darkmoor the Wicked? I don't believe it. His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
You aren't joking. Oh, I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am. He said he could get me and my gang to Baldur's Gate. I reckon he can do it too. Don't care what your law... And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild. I don't know, devil stuff? What matters is I can keep my kids safe. Everyone else has let them down. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's. and not yours.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's Then again, Mole's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. True enough.
Begone! Begone!
Yeah. There's more where that came from. This woman's stone. What's the deal?
Daylight's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind,
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who want to be seeing you. You know how to get through to him. Don't hesitate.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a string.
Some parchment there.
Propose it.
Looks official.
Climbing up the tree, and we see what we see. Monsters snuffling and stop.
No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. Thank you.
He still won't speak. Just keeps...
Nothing of use on
his original writ of...
He must know something.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice.
The Hells have had their vengeance.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of troubles to burden us with. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit.
That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then. My role here is limited. I can be put to better use convincing the Council to send reinforcements to help rescue the Duke. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketherick throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse of all the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Climbing up the tree, and we see what we see, and do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun. Forever we see shadows, they get darker. Our hiding place is brighter.
Well met.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
Into your mind's eye. Its instructions
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
want her alive.
Let's get this over with.
find a route.
Forever doorless. Finding my way.
Need to stay focused.
There's an illicit parasite in that corpse. You should take a look. Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. I have. You. You're the key to all of this. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you.
Not everyone subscribes to...
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we try? Easier said than done. That flaming fist.
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier.
Nowhere's safe from this. If you need something sharp, I have a few things left.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Yes, fun, nice here. Ooh, more.